Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you onto the British Mini Club stand for a very special unveiling of a Mini Cooper Grand Prix by Mike Cooper himself. And he's going to say a few words. So a quick round of applause, please.
Thank you, Dave. Everybody, thank you very, very much for coming. It's a great honour to be here and to be asked to unveil a car that I've been working on for a couple of years now. 35 years ago, I suggested to my dad that we should bring out a special edition one when we were doing the S conversions all those years ago. And I said, why don't we call it a Grand Prix? And he thought that was great. And we did 35 Grand Prix 35 years ago. So this is really to celebrate 35 years ago doing the Grand Prix, and also just to remember my dad and the Cooper Car Company, which we still own and we still run. This is also a showcase for 35 new components that we're about to launch called the GP tuning parts to keep the Classic Mini going. And I want to thank everybody that has anything to do with Classic Mini. Thank you so much for keeping the flame alive. I deal with Mini, of course, with a modern Mini, and my son Charlie as well. But this is obviously so dear to my heart, and I hope you like it. I'll tell you one very quick story, because a lot of you probably don't, not a lot of people know this, but as you know, Minis have always had bonnet stripes, right from the very beginning. Not the original Cooper S's, but bonnet stripes on the race cars, on the Cooper Car Company cars. And this all came about from my grandfather, Charles Cooper, and the idea was that in the 50s and 60s, all racing cars, Formula racing cars, British ones, were green. And my grandfather sold a lot of private Coopers, like to Rob Walker and to Sterling Mosses with Rob Walker, and they were blue, but a lot of the Coopers were green. And my grandfather was always watching the cars coming down towards the pits, getting the pit boards out ready, and he couldn't tell whether it was one of the works cars or it was one of the privateers cars. So my grandfather said, put 2 white stripes down the bonnet. And for the next meeting, they put 2 white stripes on the Cooper Formula 1 cars, and then from then on, they stayed there forever, and the Minis also had the white stripes. So there's a little story. I could go on for ages with loads of stories, but thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Thank you to Chris at Mini Sport for helping me through this journey. I phone him up sometimes at 6 o'clock in the morning. He always knows it's me, because no one phones him up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And we talk sometimes at 10 o'clock at night. It's been a lot of work, been a lot of fun. We've created this in, as I say, in memory of Dad, so I hope you like it. Thank you so much. There we go. It's half of it. Brilliant. There we go. Well done. Get it off. Let's go for it. You've got the light inside. Well, there you go. Hey.